Hello and welcome to Tabletop 24. I'm Alan.
I'm John.
And we've got a very special Kickstarter preview for you today. We have Microbots Duel from Prometheus Game Labs, designed by Simon Beale. Now this is a prototype copy and there is subject to change on some of the design front during the campaign. This will be coming out to Kickstarter shortly and it will be for both the base game and its expansion, Powerup. So these are games in a tin. They are a bot dueler for 2 players and it takes about 20 to 25 minutes to play through. So to start off with, we have got everything set up. So we do have the base game and the expansion, and I'm going to run through what you see for the base game. So in the base game, you will be setting up the defense and damage board, the bot board with your armor and your energy, your armor and energy token. You will have a bot deck and also a basic deck that will be going together to form your card pool as you go through. You will also have a market as such of both attack and support cards that you will be setting up at the start of the game.
With the Power-Up expansion, you add in your Power-Up board to the side of your deck and also set the token on the no effect. Add in the tokens to the board, which we'll explain what they do in a second. Add the additional Power-Up tokens and also set your Wildfire card to one side. You also shuffle in the additional power-up cards into the main market deck as well.
Yeah. So once everything's together, you are pretty much playing with everything you see here. And they are 2 slightly different, and the power-up just adds more to the game. Also comes with an additional 2 bots. So that brings you up to 6 to start with. So to start off with the game, you will start with the planning phase. You will have all of these cards, as we said, to begin with. You will select one. So both of us will select one in secret that gets played out to the board. As we do that, we then reveal the card I've just chosen at random, and we will compare the initiative values. So my initiative is 20, John's is 28. I will be going first. So I put that to the side of my bot that's relevant, so your support cards on the right and your attack cards on the left, and you will then perform the actions that are there on the card. So you will, for this card, move 1, so you can choose to move forward or backwards, and this range tracker is for both players. So it's kind of dictating what's the separation between each of you. And that would be it. And at that point, I then get to choose from the market, and I can spend an energy to take any of the available cards to put them in my hand and replenish the market.
Then the second player resolves their card. This is an attack card of attack 2. We resolve as such and then defend for...
In this case, we're defending for 2. In the short range, you'll be defending for 1, and in the long range, you'll be defending for 3 to start off with.
So then we add in power tokens.
Each player will choose whether they would like to put more in that. You've got 6 tokens from 0 to 5. Choose them in secret before you reveal them.
3.
2. So you just dial as such. And at that point, then the attacking player can play any held abilities that they have.
I don't have any held abilities.
I can choose to activate my held ability. However, I think it's going to benefit me in the long run. So I choose not to, and then we resolve the damage. So in this instance, the difference between the 2, and I will take 1 damage. I could have spent my card by flipping it over, which would have gained me an additional energy to 3, and therefore an additional defense, negating any damage.
One of your power tokens is a 0, and the 0 can never be depleted. It always stays in front of you. So you can spend several turns just playing a 0 if you need to before you replenish. Then that's the end of the turn. I could buy a card if I wanted before the end of the turn. So I shall spend 1 energy, buy Snap Shield, replenish the card.
And then all of the power tokens that have been played stay out in front of you, as well as all your cards that you've been played, until such point you decide or are forced to play your recharge card. Your recharge card will allow you to gain 3 energy, ready all of your power tokens, so bring them all back to you, and return all of your cards to hand apart from 2. Now, they must stay in the orientation that they are. So if for instance, as this, where this one's flipped face down, then it would stay face down. At the end of your recharge step, you may, if you wish, play 1 energy to flip one of your cards face up.
Part of the Power-Up expansion, the board, if you move on to the token, you take one of these, the opposing player gets to place it back on the board, and then you move your Power-Up token up the board. As you move it up, you get to take one of the Power-Up numbers from the deck and replace your token in your stack. They will give you additional benefits such as an extra card, extra power, or +1 damage as you play them, so they can be very, very powerful. Also, you will take the movement or actions as described on your Power-Up board, gain your Wildfire card, so you get to add that to your deck.
With your Wildfire card, that will have a variable initiative that's based on your armor. You will also have the benefit of all of the different bots have different power-up tracks, have different abilities, so there's a lot of combination there with the power-up.
So after resolving the Power-Up cube, the opposing player gets to place it on the board. Bearing in mind this could be advantageous if you've got a movement card, you can take it and move your Power-Up cube up your Power-Up board quickly.
Play continues in rounds, with initiative being set each round until one bot is reduced to 0 armor, and the surviving bot is therefore declared the winner, and the game ends. This has been the complete preview for Microbots Duel and its expansion Powerup. Check their Kickstarter out in the link below, and if you haven't done so already, check out our other videos on the channel, give us a like and a subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. Take care.
Right.